I have chosen the subject of talking about orgasm, and for having an orgasm we also need some arousal. And yes, I confess, I'm horny. Yes! And it has felt for almost whole my life as a curse. I have always wanted more than my partners. I have been rejected. I have been called nymphomanic, and a lot of shame I have had around it. And for me and for others, there is a beautiful scientist who has been done this study. Her name is Meredith from Canada. She has been taking men and women into a dark room and showed them some porn. And she's measuring what we think we are aroused about with some keys that you just push. And at the same time, she has some tools on the lingam, the cock, measuring the blood flow for arousal. And for the women, they have actually something inside of the vagina to measure the blood flow in the wall of the vagina. Is this mine? Yeah? Yes? Oh, this was mine. Thank you. Thank you. Sharing. And she's showing the first clip of the porn is a man and a woman together, and the second is two men together, and the third is two women together, and then a man alone and a woman alone, and at the end, two monkeys making out. And it's brilliant because the man, the heterosexual man, says they are turned on by the heterosexual porn, and the lingam is also aroused. And that's for the guy people also. They get aroused for the gay porn. But when it comes to the women, both lesbian and heterosexual, they say that, yes, the heterosexual is, yes, I get aroused about the heterosexual porn and actually nothing else. And the same for the lesbian women. But this beautiful thing inside the vagina tells a total other story. They get aroused by everything. So these women we women get aroused a lot. So for me, this is a blessing that I'm not alone. And for all my sisters that doesn't have orgasm, it's actually possible if they listen to their body. Because how is it possible to be disconnected in a way, cut off here, not connected to our beautiful yonis, and having these ideas about what we get aroused about. And of course this can be our culture, how we grow up, all our ancestors and everything, what was suitable. And it's a little bit sad at the same time. But it's great hope and a blessing. For me, really starting to kick my journey, even though I've been starting before, but really getting fast, was to do this beautiful ritual where my mind and where my body were supposed to talk together. I have lived a very strict life because I had another goal. So I was not having sex, I was not drinking alcohol, or having any other drugs. I was on a diet, quite boring actually, this life. And then here I was together with another woman doing this ritual, and we were supposed to get my mind and my body to talk together. And my mind was terrified with this wild body. It wanted to fuck, it wanted to drink, it wanted to eat, it wanted to pleasure, it wanted to live life. And I was just, oh, please no. And she was also terrified of my body. But after a time, we negotiated, and my mind was saying, okay, I'm going to listen a little bit more to you, and in the end, we just had a great laugh. And also when we do de-armoring, we do that in tantra, we do that in shamanism and other stuff. We de-armor the body. We de-armor all the beliefs and all the protection we have been putting on from we were small to manage life. And we survived. It was beautiful. It was suiting us great. But when we grow up, having patterns and way of doing things, so from we were 5 or 10, it doesn't suit us as good anymore. So therefore we de-armor. And the most difficult de-armoring we do is on the mind, is on the head. This structure, these belief systems, and it's fucking painful. And you burn, and you get into so much fear, and it's so much worth it. You get lots or much more space to be free, to explore. You allow yourself to do so much more and enjoy. And I love joy, I love pleasure. I want that to expand all the time. And also, back to the orgasms. You have a lot of different kinds of orgasm. Everybody heard about the clit orgasm, the G-spot orgasm, the cervix, and you can have nipple orgasm. I have a friend that has had a navel orgasm. You can have ear orgasm, you can have throat orgasm, you can have whatever orgasm that is. And I got quite pissed off when somebody tried to tell me how my orgasms is going to look like, feel like, and be expressed. Because I don't think anyone knows us better than we do ourselves. Nobody can tell you how to laugh. Nobody can tell you how to orgasm. You have to check it out yourself. Find your own inner truth. And go into your body and let the body move. What is orgasm? It's energy. Energy moving in your body. I have had laughter orgasm. I have been laughing for an hour. I have had, 20 years ago, I was on stage, and after I had 3 hours of orgasm. It's all different kinds of orgasm. And it's passionate for me like this, because when I hear my sisters that really want to have an orgasm and have all these ideas and get a recipe where to go. For me, it's just, again, mind blocking instead of finding resting in your body and feeling whatever is moving in your body can be your orgasm. Start there. And you can go everywhere. And so you have this, of course you have this like earthquake that's going inside and going for hours inside. And you have this peak orgasm that's like a volcano, so pow! Ah! And you have this full body orgasm that just goes and goes. And you have all this and everything, whatever you want. Play with it. It's fun. It gives you energy. And it's also, this kind of orgasm is also for men. And also it's beautiful also to be with a man. And he has a soft penis and he ejaculates. It's building up so much tension inside of him. So even before you get there, he's pouring out his love. But because we all are responsible for our own orgasm, you can stay there beside him, moving your energy, touching your loving body. Arouse yourself and go into pleasure. And self-love, self-pleasuring is so important, because who's going to know what you like, how you want to be touched if you don't know yourself and can express it? So even though I'm in a beautiful relationship, I will never stop making love to my own body, to tell her and to tell my yoni, I'm so grateful for all the pleasure that you give me. It's so important. You have to start loving yourself. That's the way we receive love from everybody else. So, how much pleasure are you ready to receive? תודה רבה.